Life is not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you rise again. This is the story of Abraham Lincoln, a man who faced more failure than most of us could endure, and still changed the world. Humble beginnings. Abraham Lincoln was born in 1809 in a tiny log cabin in Kentucky. His family was poor. His childhood was filled with hard labor, chopping wood, farming, and surviving the wilderness. He had only a few months of formal education, yet he carried an unshakable hunger to learn. He borrowed books, read by candlelight, and taught himself law, history, and philosophy. Where others saw poverty, Lincoln saw preparation. Lesson: your circumstances don't define you. Your determination does. A life of failure. Lincoln's life was a chain of setbacks. He lost his job. He failed in business twice. His fiancée died tragically. He had a nervous breakdown. He lost 8 different elections. Each defeat could have destroyed him. Yet each failure became a stepping stone. Lincoln refused to quit. Lesson: failure is not the end. It is training for greatness. The rise of a leader. Despite failures, Lincoln built a reputation for honesty and integrity. They called him Honest Abe. He listened more than he spoke, and when he did speak, his words carried weight. He ran for Senate and lost. He tried again and lost. But in 1860, against all odds, he was elected the 16th President of the United States. The poor boy from the log cabin had risen to the highest office in the land. Lesson: dreams delayed are not dreams denied. The storm of war, but victory brought the hardest test. The country split apart, North against South. The Civil War erupted. Lincoln, untested and ridiculed, had to hold the nation together. He carried unimaginable pressure. Thousands died each day. Critics mocked him. Newspapers insulted him. Generals disobeyed him, yet Lincoln's calm, steady hand never wavered. Lesson: leadership is not about applause. It's about endurance in the storm. The Emancipation Proclamation. In 1863, Lincoln made a decision that would forever change history. He declared freedom for millions of enslaved people. With one stroke of the pen, he turned the war into a fight for humanity. He knew it was dangerous. He knew it could cost him everything, but he chose principle over popularity. Lesson: true courage is standing for what is right, even when you stand alone. Victory and tragedy. In 1865, the Civil War ended. The Union was saved. Lincoln had led his nation through its darkest night. But just days later, while watching a play at Ford's Theater, he was shot by an assassin. The man who refused to quit was taken at the moment of triumph. Yet Lincoln's legacy lived on, in freedom, in unity, in the belief that no obstacle is too great for persistence. To expand the story, weave in these themes and lessons. How to face personal failure the way Lincoln did. Why patience and persistence are the foundations of leadership. How Lincoln's empathy, reading letters from soldiers and grieving families, made him a leader of compassion. How his story teaches us to fight our own civil wars, battles of doubt, fear, and failure. Encourage pauses for reflection, repeat key lessons with examples from modern life, and connect the audience's struggles with Lincoln's resilience.